Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, body, and spirit. I hope that you are doing well today. I am doing a very often requested video. I always get questions about scripting, and even though I do have a video that explains how to script on a very basic level, I do want to take the next few weeks to revisit scripting and to talk about how you can use your scripting practice to truly create the reality that you desire, because I would not be where I am today without scripting. And that's just all facts. As always, there will be a blog post dedicated to this video. If you would like to read a little bit and, study the subject matter a little bit deeper, that blog post will be in the description box. Also in this video, I will not be explaining how to script, but I will link the video that I explain how to script in the description box. Today we are going to revisit scripting and talk about how to get the most out of our scripting practice. The very first thing that I want to talk about is the understanding that the feeling is the secret. I get a lot of questions on my channel where people ask me, am I doing it right? Will it work if I do it this way? Will it work if I do it that way? And what I want to tell you right now is that I have my own scripting formula that works really well for me, and that formula may not even work well for you, because what matters is how you feel, not whether you're doing it 100, 200% correct based on how I do it. You feel me? We use scripting so that we can curate our desired vibration. This means that we are learning how to hold a vibration within ourselves through scripting, through creating scenarios, right? And experiencing those scenarios through our imagination so that our body can experience the joy, the confidence, the happiness, the contentment, the peace, whatever we're trying to curate, so that our body can feel that, so that we may then learn how to curate that energy outside of our scripting practice. That is the focus of scripting, not 100% doing it correctly. Staying in alignment with the idea that the feeling is the secret. When you script about a scenario, if that scenario does not align with your subconscious beliefs, scripting will allow you to see the misalignment between what you want and what you truly believe. For example, if a person wants to get married and they want to script about their wedding, they may script that they are walking down the aisle and their dress looks beautiful. Perhaps that person has body image issues and they realize that this doesn't feel good. I don't like writing this. And maybe in that moment they realize that their block has nothing to do with marriage, has nothing to do with relationships. Their block has to do with how they feel about a wedding, because they don't know how they would feel looking in their wedding dress, right? Those are the types of things that come up when we script. When we're able to put ourselves into the situation, we're able to see the situation in a more 3D way, giving us the opportunity to really see how we feel about it and to determine if we have to change some limiting beliefs. The next thing that I would like to talk about is establishing the who. And this is a really big update that I've made on my scripting template. So if you watch the video where I talk about how to script, you know that I use a who, what, when, where, why format. We can hang on to the example of the woman who wants to get married. So before, when I would teach this technique, I would use the who to lay the groundwork for the world that we're creating. So if this woman knows that she is doing scripting in order to manifest a wedding and a husband, then before I would instruct her to say, my life is perfect. I am planning a wonderful wedding. The wedding is going to be in this place. The wedding is going to look this way. My friends and my family are so excited. Everyone is so excited. Like, just a lot of different statements to build the world. And honestly, that's not a bad technique. But what I found that is a lot more powerful is for the who section to stick with I am statements. So for example, saying that my friends and family are so excited. Instead of saying that, you can say, I am surrounded by people who are joyful with me. And let's say this person does have a lot of body image issues. Beforehand, they may have said, My dress is beautiful. My dress looks great on me. My wedding is so perfect and I look beautiful in the setting of my wedding. And yes, that could be very powerful. Personally, what I feel would be even more powerful would be to say, I feel so comfortable in my dress. I am beautiful in my dress. I am a gorgeous bride. Do you feel how those I am statements made the practice a little bit more powerful, a little bit more grounded? We're pulling that desired reality towards us and making it more real by using those I am statements. And honestly, when I script, I use 2 pages, front and back, in my scripting journal, which you would think I would have here to sell to you, but I don't. If you want to check it out, go to my shop. It's in the description box. I like to fill the whole page because it challenges me to push and to build on who I need to be in order to attract whatever I'm looking to attract. And with the wedding dress, it can be something as simple as I am beautiful in my dress, or it can be something a little bit more complex, such as I am so confident in how I feel about myself. I am looking forward to seeing my wedding pictures, right? We can make it a little bit more complex, but we can't really get to that layer unless we challenge ourselves to continue to say I am statements. And it's also really, really good at bringing up the gunk that is blocking us from aligning with our desired vibration. I think that this is a good place to say, I have a group coaching program. You know, since we're talking about scripting, my group coaching program is called Sunday Scripting. I'm really, really excited about it, and I'm just going to take a couple seconds to tell you about it before we get back into the video. Sunday Scripting will meet every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are 3 things that I want to accomplish with my group when we work together. The first is theta state meditation. I want to teach you how to put your body to sleep through shifting your brain into theta state. This gets our mind into theta state, as I just said, which is where our subconscious is the most malleable. It's kind of like being behind the switchboard. It's really cool. You'll see. The second thing that I would like to accomplish is a short Q&A. I will answer questions from the group, as well as choose one person who is willing to let me do something I call fishbowl coaching, which is where the person and I will work through a block for the benefit of that person as well as the whole group to observe. The last thing, scripting, of course. I'm going to walk you through my process, and while you are scripting, I'll also be available for you to ask me questions in real time while you script. So yeah, Sunday Scripting. If you're interested, check out the description box. Back to the video. The last subject that I want to touch on when it comes to deepening our scripting practice is the subject of simplicity. Now, to me, the point of scripting is to experience a circumstance. And when we challenge ourselves to experience these circumstances, personally, I feel like we should expect some resistance, some pushback. So that being said, when we create the scenario that we're going to script about, I highly encourage us to keep those scenarios simple. The woman who is getting married. Simple scenarios include going to pick out a wedding cake, going to pick out a dress, the husband proposing. Those are simple scenarios, but at times we can choose to make things a little bit more complex because honestly, complexity is often a form of self-sabotage. Here's what I mean. There is a difference between scripting about going to pick up your dress versus scripting about the experience of trying on your dress, right? So we want to look at what we're gravitating towards scripting about and ask ourselves, okay, the subject matter that's involved in this, what mental state is this scripting exercise going to put me in? A scripting exercise about trying on your dress can be very powerful if you have body image issues, yes. But you have to be prepared for all the limiting beliefs that are going to come up, because if you script, I'm trying on my dress and it fits perfectly, and you feel threatened by that, when you write, my family and friends are with me to try on the dress, there's a good chance you might start having a panic attack. So instead writing about picking out a dress, you can say, I went to the bridal shop, I went with my friends and family, we picked out the perfect dress, and then we went to have dinner. Does that make sense? I really, really hope it does. With scripting, we want to have a layer of simplicity when it comes to the scenarios that we are choosing. And as we become acquainted with our triggers and our sensitive areas around what we think about, then we can start to get into more complex scripting scenarios. But you want to know yourself and understand how your brain reacts before you start getting down to the nitty-gritty. I do this so much. Okay, friends, that's all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up so everybody on the tube of you knows that it is valuable and that they should watch. Also, if you would like me to expand on anything that I've talked about in this video, let me know down below and I will be happy to. Last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click that notification bell so you can be notified when I come out with a new video and so that you can become a reality bender yourself. I love you so much, and if you choose to join Sunday Scripting, I will see you next Sunday. Bye!